What tips can you give to the homeowners preparing for a junk removal service?
So tips I can give to the homeowners if they want to save some cash is get it ready, put it in the driveway or on the curbside, and you'll get a discount that way. And pretty much call around and just support local. Don't go with the big franchise people. They're going to charge a whole lot more money. And go with a company that got good reviews and people that will show up. A lot of people are moving. Say someone's moving out of state. I don't know how many times I get a phone call and they need someone there that day because they hired a company that was either probably pretty cheap, but they never showed up. So they're like, oh gosh, what am I going to do? I got to be out of here. Can you come today? We get that all the time. So
Yeah.
hire a company that has good reviews. And if you want to save some cash, put it in the driveway, put it on the curbside. And if you want to do it yourself, do it yourself. But we're here to
Now,
help.
Yeah. And
now
don't,
for sorry.
oh, I was just going to say, don't go with the cheapest person because they'll end up on the side of the road because there's a lot of people doing that now.
Yeah, I could see that. And then my other question is for a new company starting, forget about a junk removal, so to say. We don't have any reviews yet. So how can I go about, encouraging people to get reviews, to give me some reviews?
So what I would do after every single job you do, make sure the customer's happy and then let them know, hey, I'm a new business. We're trying to get our name out there. Reviews really help us being searched on Google. So if I send you a link right now, will you leave us a review? And you can even walk them through it right there too, or offer them maybe $20 off. Hey, we'll give you $20 off if you leave us a review before we leave. Because reviews will help you get searched on Google. So the more reviews you have, the higher you'll rank.
We got a question from Alexander Clark. He says, what is the hardest thing about being in this line of work?
So I'd say the hardest thing is when you show up to a house and it's an old lady and you walk in there and she's just living in filth. You walk in the house, there's either dog shit, cat shit, trash everywhere, food that's been sitting there on the kitchen floor for years, and they're living like that. And no one has checked on them for 6 months, 8 months, and they might have lost a loved one, maybe a husband or a wife or something, and they just kind of like lost it, went through some depression, and they started living like this. So that's probably the hardest part is seeing that, knowing that, hey, we got to charge to do the job because some of these houses are just crazy, like 4, 5, 6 loads, just hoarder houses just stacked to the ceiling. It's just the way people are living. And then when you got to walk away, like the Julio, he cried a couple of times.
Yeah. It gets, so there's certain scenarios that you see that could be, really heartbreaking.
Or we actually did this one warehouse job and the homeless kept breaking in there. We're doing a job for some property manager that was out of state. And there was like needles in there, all kinds of stuff inside this warehouse. And the sad part is when we went in there the last time, we found out through one of the homeless guys how they kept breaking in there is they were sending a kid through the window in the warehouse to unlock the doors. And then we're cleaning it all up and there's kid toys there. It's like, ain't no place for no kids to be. So that's the hard part, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you definitely come across some sad situations and all, but I guess that comes with the business.